Judy,
Hey, Ryan.
the house is not still haunted. It's just the EP making dinner.
To be fair, it is dinner time.
Yeah. And to be fair, it's for me. It's my birthday dinner. But guess what? It's still smack dab in the middle of the show. I'm telling you.
Okay, what's your birthday dinner though?
I'm telling you, she cares. She cares about the show. She is always making sure things are happening behind the scenes. But as soon as it's time to film, we're cooking, we're concerting, we're doing whatever we can to make sure that the audio on this bitch is not up to par.
True.
Welcome to a conversation with Judy and Ryan. YouTube at TABPOD. Also check us out on TikTok. And please, if you are an audio listener and you just like podcasts, go check us out wherever you podcast. A Conversation with Judy and Ryan. Leave us a 5-star review. If you don't, why do you hate us?
Why do you hate us?
I mean, if you, I said 5-star. If you leave 3 stars, you must hate us.
Yes.
But if you
Even
really
4
hate
stars.
us, 5-star reviews go to the top of the list. So, give us 5 stars and then tell us how much you hate us. It's win-win, really.
Fair enough.
Yes, if you heard that little tidbit at the very beginning, it is my birthday today.
Woo!
Woo! Yay! I'm older. See,
How old?
You said that just to get me going. I'm 38.
That's not old.
Well, yeah, I'm not that old, but I'm also on the down slope of life. Everything after the age of 30 is like, yeah, you'll probably make more money and have more success and all that but physically, boo, that's all it is.
Okay.
So,
fair.
but you asked what the birthday dinner is. Alex has a very special recipe in her family. It's called special rice. So she'll be making that. They make it for pretty much any big occasion. Birthdays, graduations, Christmas, Thor's birthday, anything that's a big deal, right?
Okay.
But yeah, so today is my birthday, and I wanted to show a couple things off real quick. Okay, so if you're a video watcher, cool, you get to see some stuff. If you just listen audibly, sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
Sorry.
Anyway, so this is one of the sorry. So the thing that I have is my new mouse, right? Yeah, I'm trying to. Right, I like it a lot. It's very customizable. It's all the things. It's also currently being used. So when I picked it up, it clicked on something, and I was like, ah! So that. And then also over here, do you remember last week, Judy, or 2 weeks ago, how we were talking about peach is the best flavor of anything?
I remember you mentioning something like that. It's disagreeing, but yes.
Right? And one of the things that I had mentioned while I was explaining to you why peach is indeed the best of the artificial flavors was the peach Jolly Rancher. So what did my mom do? She loves me so much. She got me the biggest bag of Jolly Ranchers that she could find. It's so sweet. And then I want to go through all the flavors with you, okay?
Okay.
So we got blue raspberry, classic.
Favorite.
Right?
Yes.
Green apple, not my favorite, but I understand. Cherry, grape, and watermelon. Did you notice any flavors missing?
Yes. Peach.
I mean, to be fair to her, this is very sweet and I appreciate it. I couldn't help but notice that the bag of Jolly Ranchers didn't have the one fucking flavor. I don't know.
I really thought you were going to bust out like a full big bag of peach flavored Jolly Ranchers.
Funny enough, when I was opening up the present and I saw that it was a bag of Jolly Ranchers, I too thought, I was like, she got me a whole bag of peach Jolly Ranchers? No.
Yeah.
No, not what happened. She got me a very nice gift, a very big bag of Jolly Ranchers that I will enjoy giving out at next Halloween.
There you go.
Also, speaking of birthdays, I got a big issue with my birthday specifically. Because bad things seem to happen on my birthday. In a moment, I'm going to tell you guys about the worst birthday that I ever possibly could have had. But before that, I also have to talk about how my brother Alex didn't answer my phone call today, of all days. And now he's listening to this and he's like, God damn it, bro. I was busy. I don't know. Oh, and mom's going to be so pissed. Yeah, that's why I'm outing you on national, international, worldwide airwaves, you prick. You couldn't even send me a happy birthday text. Yeah, I don't care. But
not
still.
Even text?
I know, not even text. I'm
not
fragile.
Even like a Facebook message.
I mean, maybe he did something on Facebook or another. I don't social media, and I also don't have my actual birthday on Facebook. So
you don't. I remember asking you that.
Yeah. So, because look, the only people who ever say anything on my birthday on Facebook are people I don't know anymore. I don't talk to. I don't deal with. So I don't need to get my inbox flooded with a whole bunch of dumb happy birthdays from people that I haven't talked to in 10 years. Because no one uses Facebook anymore if they don't have to. No one who is below the age of 40, no one, unless they have to.
It's very true, yes.
But yeah, so Alex, man, like I left you a message and everything. Come on, what are you doing? What are we doing? Before I tell the story, because the story is upsetting to me, it was a really tough day. I got a very special email, and it's somebody wanting to wish me happy birthday, and they sent me an audio version. They sent me an MP3 of that. So.
Okay.
Wait, why? Okay, there we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to the most amazing, most beautiful, most special, most everything person in the world. Happy birthday! Yay!
I mean, that's really apt. That's the best version of a happy birthday I think I could have gotten.
Okay. Cute. Who was that?
What does it matter? It was a fan of the show. It was a very important person who was a fan of the show, and they sent me the audio. What does it matter who it was?
It sounded familiar. I just wanted to ask.
Oh, you want to hear it again? You want to hear my birthday song again? Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to the most amazing, most beautiful, most special, most everything person in the world. Happy birthday! Yay!
God, so nice. That was so nice of them to send that. Very, very great day. All right, so let me take you guys back pre-pandemic times. That's how far back we're going. So what, 2019, 2018, somewhere in there?
2019, yes.
I'm working at a television station, so I have to wake up super early, and my mom is out of town, so she's asking me to watch her dog for her. So I just heard her over here like, oh, you're telling the story. Oh. Judy told me, okay? I don't need to I'm old. Why does everyone have to keep reminding me of stuff? I get it. So, as everyone now knows, it was 2019. And I'm watching the dogs for my mom. I still have Thor, obviously. And part of that is I have to leave work to go take care of them and then come back. Luckily enough, the type of job I had at the time, there's plenty of space in between these shows that we're filming. So we do the morning broadcast, and then I set up everything. I thought I set up everything so that everything would be good while I'm gone. People would know that I wasn't there, blah, blah, blah. When I get to the house, I realize that I don't know what happened, but somebody pooped on the couch, and I think that another dog ate the poop and then vomited up the poop on the couch. So I now have to remember, this is my birthday. If this wasn't clear enough, everything that I'm about to tell you happened on my birthday, okay?
Yes.
So I now have to spend the next 20 minutes cleaning up vomit poop, dog vomit poop, and while I'm elbow deep in this gloriousness that is my life, I get a phone call from my manager. Hey, Ryan, where you at? I told you that I was looking after my mom's dogs all week, so I'm doing that. Do you want me to tell you what I'm actually doing? Is that what you want? Because I'll tell you what's going on right now. He's like, oh, okay. I didn't realize it was an all-week thing. Sorry about that. Your coworkers were telling me that you weren't here, so I need to check up on that. Oh, did they? Lovely. So I finished taking care of that mess, right? I now drive back to work, and I go to my coworkers and I say, hey, we discussed me not being here. What was the point of you going to management and saying I wasn't here?
Right.
And they were all just like, oh, we were just doing our job. What? No. Why is you snitching on me now your job? And then that transformed into, well, we were just looking out for you, because if they were going to ask where you were, what were we going to say? And I was like, you would say, he's not here. We told him we would cover everything until we got back, because that's what you said you would do. Right? Keep in mind, there was nothing scheduled for that time, and anything that may have come up would have been something that you wouldn't have needed 3 people for, okay? Because it's usually like smaller recordings or something like that. So I deal with all that at work. Then I drive to Asher's school, and he was at a school at the time where I had to physically go into the school and pick him up and take him out, right? So I go in, and he is playing out on the playground. I bring him in, and as I walk into the classroom where he can get all of his stuff, another mom follows me in. And she's just like, oh, are you Asher's dad? Yes, I am. Oh, well, I just wanted to talk to you because Asher has been like having some bullying issues with my son, and I just wanted to make sure you guys were taking care of it at home. What do you mean my son's having bullying issues? And, I'm not going to sit here and defend him. He was 4. I'm not going to sit here and defend him on this, right? He did definitely have an issue when he was younger, playing rough. I will not say he was a bully. I will say that he would play too rough. Part of that was the fact that he was just, you've seen the kid's head. He was massive as even a littler person, right? Just a compact bowling ball of energy ejecting at any person at any time. So I said to her, I was like, oh yes, well, they did let me know about these instances. The school said that they were taking care of it. Are you saying that it's not being taken care of? And she's like, oh, well, I don't want to say that, but my son, there was a day this week that he didn't want to come to school because he was just so scared. Oh. And,
wow.
And I hear this, and I'm already pissed off from the day thus far. Remember, vomit, poop, dog vomit, poop, put it on a shirt. Dog vomit, poop, and turned in by snitches at work. Now I've got Tiger Mom telling me how my son is mentally terrorizing hers to such a degree that he doesn't feel comfortable coming to school.
Right.
So instead of just being like, I'm not dealing with this, you can have a good day and we can talk later, I turned into me, and I was like, oh, that does sound like a problem. We should go to the office right now. No, I don't think that's going to be... No. If your son doesn't feel comfortable enough coming to school, and you don't think that the resources that they have done so far to stop my son from bullying your son is adequate, we take bullying extremely serious in my house. Let's go to the principal right now and get this figured out. Oh, no, I don't. It's not going to be necessary. Nah. While this is happening, what do I see out of the corner of my eye? It is my son playing, laughing, having a good old time with her son. And I see this, and then she looks at me and gives me the, oh, fuck, look, because she knows how that is. And from there, she's just like, oh, well, you know how kids are. I'm sure it wasn't anything anyway, and blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
So then we leave and we go to dinner. Was this it was at Chili's. It was at a Chili's, right? Or was it a CPK? Or was it Applebee's?
We went to CPK.
CPK. All right. Spoiler alert. We met Judy at dinner. And to be honest, she was like the one bright spot of that day. She surprised me with the most amazing balloon that I still think I've ever had. I believe I have its skin in my back somewhere, but she gave me that, and it really was a really nice aspect of the day. And for about 5 minutes, I got to forget about everything that had happened. And then Asher asked to go to the bathroom.
Yep.
So we go to the bathroom. He is still potty training at this point, but he's at the point where he can wear underwear, tell us he has to go, and we'll take him. He just can't hold it for very long. So I take him, he goes, he poops, we wipe his little tushy, and on the way back to the table, he pissed his pants. Literally, I had him in the bathroom. He did his business, and then while walking back, just let it all just empty on the way back to the table. I don't know. And so I don't even know if we had dinner yet, but I think we left shortly after that.
We did, yes.
We have. Okay, good. Thank God we had eaten already. So yeah, that is the worst birthday that I've ever had. Some might say it's the worst day I've ever had, but it's days like that because I have had a lot of bad stuff happen on birthdays, right? And maybe just the fact that I'm focusing on it makes it seem that much worse in my head. Not that day. That day was fucking shit. But the other days, right?
Yeah.
So something I've been trying to work on is just being very appreciative and thankful for the people who actually want to wish and participate in my birthday. So to everyone who sent me a text, to anyone who sent me a good thought, good vibes, anything, I do appreciate it and thank you. And to everyone else, the day is just another day, man. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Okay?
Right.
All right, now, I gotta hear it one more time.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to the most amazing, most beautiful, most special, most grittying person in the world. Happy birthday! Yeah!
All right.
You're so pumped after that song.
I mean, he wrote it specifically for me. How could I not be?
You're right. You're right.
All right, Judy, last week we debuted a new segment. And what was the exact name of that segment?
People whose faces annoy me.
People whose faces annoy Judy. And it was a massive success. My text feeds were littered with, yep, don't like him. Yep, don't like him. Yep, don't like him. So we had to bring it back. We had to do it immediately. So Judy, whose faces do you not like now?
On this week's episode, yes, we have 3 more new faces. I guess still a little bit sports related. So the first person is Nick Sirianni.
Nick Sirianni.
Eagles head coach. Yes.
Okay. Your bias is showing already, Judy. Come on.
I know. I had to get him out. I really wanted to say him last week, but I kind of forgot about him. So I had to bring him back this week.
Okay.
The other 2 are brothers, Jake and Paul Logan. Is that their name?
Jake and Paul Logan. Judy, their names are Logan and Jake Paul. Oh my God. It's okay. They're only like the most famous celebrities in the world right now. It's totally fine to not know exactly who they are.
I got their names right. Why would you have like 3 names that are all like first names?
Coming from Judy De La Cruz.
What? De La Cruz is the last name.
I'm saying it could also be 4 first names.
What?
I'm just saying Day could definitely be a first name. La, how many? La. There you go. That's a first name. Cruz. Come on. And then you got Judy. That's Day, La, Cruz, Judy. That's a full name.
Okay. Sure.
You're the
But
one who
those
fucked
are
the
my
name up.
3
Why
minutes,
is it that
please.
I'm the one being treated like I'm the idiot when you mess the name up? Time out.
Look,
Okay,
that's
so
how
you
much we
don't
pay
like
attention to
either
them.
of their faces. So going
I
back
really
to
thought they were twins, but they weren't.
no,
I looked it up.
definitely not. So going back to Sirianni quick, because I mean the Pauls, we're gonna have to do a deep dive. But Sirianni, I get you. He has got a face in which, and the part of this that makes it worse is that they are, since he has been the head coach, they have had a very, very good team, and they have always had double-digit winning seasons, the Philadelphia Eagles, right? Mm-hmm. But he has a face, especially when they're winning, where he's just kind of smug. He gives a very smug feeling, like everything he does. Oh, yeah, the brotherly shove? That wouldn't have been anything without me. Never said that. That's what his face makes it feel like.
Yeah.
So I get that. I do. He's also like, and don't get me wrong, I'm a crier, but I'm also not someone who like is in charge of 150 men. He's a crier, okay? I'm not a huge fan of the football coach crier. Not saying that they can't cry. You can have the one Denzel tear come on down the face, totally fine. But he's like,
Right.
you know. So now going to Jake Paul Logan.
Yeah.
Okay, so you thought they were twins. They don't look alike. They're both blonde and white and have blue eyes, and you could tell that they are related, but it's not like John and Jim Harbaugh where it's like, oh, whoa, I had to do a double take.
What? They're
What?
not twins either.
I know, but they at least look close enough that you could think
I feel
they
like
were
they
twins.
do look alike. That's just my opinion. I said what I said.
I know you said what you said. I'm saying I think you need to get glasses.
I don't need glasses. Now I'm about
Wow,
to
you took that way personal. Like, I'm not old enough to need glasses. No. But, Judy, I'm saying, though, if you thought that they looked alike, you know what else? I think you just don't like people with a lot of self-confidence.
What?
Let's do the math. Let's just do the math, okay? We got Jake and Logan Paul. Those two, probably, like I said, two of, if not the most famous creators on the planet. You've got Nick Sirianni, who has, like we said, been one of the most winningest coaches since he came into that position. Last week, we had Russell Wilson, who, love him or hate him, Russ loves him some Russ. He doesn't care what you think, what you're going to say. Mr. Unlimited, loves him some Unlimited.
Why do you say that?
Because that's how he says it.
In what?
Oh my God, Judy, you have homework. Go Google Russell Wilson, Mr. Unlimited. Go, honestly, oh God. How long have we been recording for? I don't have it in front of me.
29 minutes.
20 minus 9 minutes. Okay, in 10 minutes, we're going to take a break. When we take a break, she is going to Google Russell Wilson Unlimited just so that she can hear how uncanny my not interpretation. God, I can't think right now.
Impression?
I'm so flustered. Yes. Normally, my impressions capture the essence of the person. Not this time. This time, it's smack dab on point. Mr. Unlimited. Watch. You're going to be like, whoa. Is that a voice twin? No, it's just your boy.
Okay.
I can't believe you never fucking all this shit you talk on him. You didn't even the biggest thing that makes him corny. You didn't even know. You know what? With that, you sounded a lot like Alex or our EP, I should say, when I was talking about her quarterback, Brock Purdy, because when he first came in, the only thing anyone knew about him was that he was picked dead last in the draft. And the nickname given to every person who was picked dead last in the draft is Mr. Irrelevant, right? So this guy comes in and he's playing, and EP is asking me, who is this guy? And I go, Mr. Irrelevant. Stop being a dick. Tell me who he is. I'm like, I'm not being a dick. It's Mr. Irrelevant. I get it. No one knows who the quarterback is. Stop being a dick. Tell me something about him. Come to find out 2 days later when she was talking to her dad, because she listens to him, she came to find out that that is the name given to a specific player. At which point she was, oh, I'm really sorry about that. I wasn't trying to in any way offend you, but I mean, you were saying irrelevant and was making me feel a certain way about my quarterback, and I don't like it. No, I don't like it. So it reminded me of that moment. Okay. And then Ben Roethlisberger, I mean, that guy has no lack of confidence, let's be honest. He was literally rolling onto the field and thinking he was one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So, yeah. And then Phillip Rivers has like 75 children. You cannot have that much sex and have that many children and not feel a certain way about yourself, right? So I'm just going to say it, Judy. I think you just don't like people who are very self-confident. I think you should add Brie Larson to this list. Because, she's super self-confident and she's got a smug fucking face.
But her face doesn't annoy me.
Wow. See, I see you. Also, what the fuck?
We went to watch
it's all
Captain
men?
Marvels.
All men so far. We've had 6.
The Marvels.
The Marvels. Also, not getting great reviews. But we have had 6 candidates.
It was actually very good.
You saw it?
Mm-hmm.
And you thought it was good?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I thought it was just a fun movie. The main character that they kind of focused on is the girl. So Kamala Khan. I don't know if you
is the girl. That's the movie reviews girl. With Judy, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry.
Okay. I don't know. Honestly, you and I are going to have a conversation later. I don't know if I trust your taste in movies anymore after that one. But we're going to move on. We're just going to move on. Mm-hmm. Six people, all men. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Give me one woman whose face gives you the ick right now. Let's be proactive. How could you say the EP?
I did not. Alex, if you're listening to this next week, I didn't. I actually said a name and he just ignored it.
What name did you say?
Tilda Swinton.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, you win. Let's move it on after that one. Oh, okay. This is a couple weeks ago, but I did want to ask you about the issue that happened at the Cheesecake Factory.
The issue?
Yeah, I mean, it was an issue for her.
Yeah, right.
Do you want to talk about it? Do you want me to talk about it? How do you want to do this part?
So what I know about it, I haven't seen the actual TikTok of the lady who did it, but all I know is the gist of how this lady said she was essentially too good to go on a date with a man to the Cheesecake Factory.
Right. So, on top of that, apparently what happened was she got all dressed up to go to a fancy restaurant. She took so long that the reservations to the fancy restaurant got canceled because she missed them. So backup plan was Cheesecake Factory.
Okay.
But the girl, upon arriving, said that she was too pretty to go to Cheesecake Factory. I believe. Maybe she just said she was too fancy. I don't know. But it brings into question, is there a certain restaurant that is just not okay for a date? And is Cheesecake Factory in that realm?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I always thought Cheesecake Factory was, a little like fancier than like the Olive Garden or the Applebee's, right? But I like these places. I would have been happy if somebody took me to a fucking Cheesecake Factory. Like, have you seen their menus? Which is expensive as fuck.
You just, oh my God. Like, don't get me wrong. I agree with everything you said, but the way that you're saying it, like, I'm feeling so bad for pre-married Judy. Like, you know how badly I wish someone would take me to Cheesecake Factory, guys? Oh my God, I would have given that guy so much head if he had just taken me to Cheesecake Factory. If my high school crush had taken me to Cheesecake Factory instead of laughing at me when I fell down the stairs, I would have done more than just blow behind the bleachers one time. It would have been all year, guys. Poor Judy pre-marriage, I swear.
Oh man.
So
anyways,
I will say it depends on what's represented, right? So if you represent that you're going to a very fancy restaurant or anything like that, okay, then that's what is dictated. I'm not going. Cheesecake Factory cannot be called fancy on the very aspect that it's a chain restaurant. Chain restaurants, by just definition, cannot be fancy. Doesn't mean they can't be good. Doesn't mean it can't be a place for a great date. Just does mean it is not a fancy restaurant.
okay.
So that's one. As far as dates go, and this is for adults. If you're in high school, why are you listening to this show? Okay, go touch grass, please. This is not the place for you. But if you're in high school or younger, just in a bad financial situation because you're young, you don't know what else, then any place with a drive-through is even fine. But once you quote unquote are supposed to have moved out your mama's house, then if the place has a drive-through connected, it is a no-go, okay? And then also, I'm trying to think, because honestly, at first you had said that Cheesecake Factory was better than Chili's, but I can't. Not better, sorry. It is better, but fancier than Chili's. And I can't quite with that one. And that's just because, like I said, they're both just chain restaurants that at some point you go to get your dollar margarita. Like, that's what's happening.
Wait, does Cheesecake Factory have dollar margaritas?
I'm sure that they have some kind of happy hour thing. No, they don't actually have the dollarita. Thanks for pulling my leg on that one, okay? It's not even what that, that's not even.
Does even Chili's have it?
I don't know. One of them, okay? Look, okay, Chili's has the ribs, Applebee's has the booze, and Cheesecake Factory has the dessert. It's all there, okay? That's all that matters. I don't know why you're trying to are you what you're saying that this is gonna dictate where you guys go on your next date? You're like, wait, can I get dollar margaritas? Keith! Keith, get the car!
Wow.
I'm trying to decide if screw it. All right. Is there a place that someone could take you to that you would feel like, this was a mistake?
Like pre-marriage Judy?
We all know pre-marriage Judy, you could have taken to a fucking 7-Eleven and she would have been super grateful. Okay, we get that.
Why would you say that?
Because it's true. Like, I feel bad for
not.
pre-marriage Judy. I do. She had to move to a whole new state just to find a decent group of guys, okay? That's what happened. So, no, now that you have tasted the good life, let's say, is there a restaurant that if somebody showed up or someone took you to on a first date that you'd be like, nah, pass?
Honestly, probably not.
No?
Mm-mm.
Even like a fast food restaurant?
Like McDonald's?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Would they have like told me we were going to McDonald's?
No, that's what
Or,
I'm
like,
saying.
we're just
They didn't
driving,
say. They just said,
like-
I'm taking you out to eat. Didn't say where you're going. Didn't make it sound good. Didn't make it sound bad. I'm taking you out to eat. And you were just like, I'm grateful for food, so I'm not asking any questions.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
See, I'm gonna be that bitch. No. If your idea is the dollar menu at McDonald's, we have an issue, okay? I'm not saying that can't be a suitable place for dinner once you have been dating for a while, but because here's why, actually. It just came to my head. Part of dating is showing who you are as a person, right? And if your thought process to me that you want to show me is that you think McDonald's is a suitable place to have a date at, the place where a child vomited in the ball section, where at any moment there could be a robbery at the front, and they will just say, sorry, man, the manager's not here. You're going to have to rob the people. A place where if someone goes to have sex in the bathroom, you will hear it because it's only 100 by 100 square feet. If that's where you have chosen to take me on our first date, I will respectfully decline. However,
What's that bubble that pops up?
However, if we're talking about Chick-fil-A. Wait, bubble pops up? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Wait,
So on your screen.
I don't know. I'm
little
looking at the
thumbs up.
camera. I'm trying to be professional. I'm not looking at the
There's
screen.
like a thumbs up bubble that pops up. I can't wait for you to rewatch it. I'm like, where did that come from? And where
Judy,
did
have
I
we hit
come
40
on?
minutes yet?
Yeah, we're at 45 now.
Yeah, you've been talking long enough, Ryan. All right. When we come back, let's see. When we come back, I'm definitely refuting something. I'm definitely talking about Jimbo Fisher, and then everything else you're just gonna have to find out, because I don't know if you actually want me to tell you what's coming up next, because it's gonna go real quick into us again. This is oh man, I really need a timer. This is my brain working out things in real time. Do you like being part of the process? Doesn't matter. When we come back, it's more of a conversation with Judy and Ryan. Woo, woo, woo.
Woo!
Welcome back to A Conversation with Judy and Ryan right here on YouTube at TABPOD. Also, make sure that you check us out on the TikTok. Same username. Oh, look, Grandpa Ryan remembered at TABPOD. In the break, I did have Judy go and watch the Russell Wilson Mr. Unlimited video. Judy, what was the first thing that you said to me after you watched it?
I said, why would he want that to be his alter ego?
Because he thinks it's cool.
I didn't finish the video, but like...
Because he thinks it's cool. Like, that's honest to God. Doesn't matter what he actually said. Doesn't matter anything. He thinks that having an alter ego called Mr. Unlimited is very cool. Also, am I right or am I right?
It's pretty spot on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Frank Caliendo, I'm coming for you. Do you know who that is? Do you even know who Frank Caliendo is?
Yes.
Okay. It's always kind of a crapshoot when I'm talking to you about stuff.
I remember him from on Fox during the
he does all the impressions of everyone at Fox who's ever been there.
Yeah.
So real quick, I want to tell you about something that happened today. A person came into work and looks at me, usual customer of mine, and just says, "Hey, did you hear about the explosion in space?" No, I didn't hear about it. What? How could you not have heard about that? You need to watch the news. This thing is causing tsunamis and earthquakes, and the richest people in the world are now hiding in bunkers. And I Googled it for a good 5 minutes, and I couldn't find anything about this. So I don't know what site he was on, right? But that is exactly why I do not follow much news reporting anymore, because it's always drastic and doom and bad. I even have people that I would go and specifically follow because, in my opinion, they were, when it came to stories, they were down the center as most as possible, right? And even that, it would just be them bitching about the far left and the far right, and it just becomes about complaining. And I understand that this world is super fucked. Totally get it, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, just like with this show, I just want some funny ha-has. I don't need everything every day to just be negative. Right? Now, I get it. Like I said, the world is a wacky place, but I need some help with that. I even was trying to look for stuff to talk about on the show today. And so I went on to Reddit, where everyone should get all their news all the time, right? And now I gotta go because it went away from the actual article that I was looking at earlier. Where are we? I mean, it doesn't matter because no matter where I go, this is pretty much going to prove my point. But you cannot go more than two. You basically, every other story, every story is negative, right? I'm just going to go through and just read out a couple of headlines in order, okay? Army Special Operations Command mourns 5 U.S. troops killed in helicopter crash. Journalists in South Lebanon say targeted in Israeli strikes. French police foil $600,000 champagne theft after high-speed chase. Okay, so maybe that one's good. But son of Hollywood executive arrested after body part found in dumpster. Wife and in-laws are missing.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. For every one thing that's going to make you feel like, oh, cool, awesome, 50 things are telling you about what bad stuff is going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I stopped ingesting news, a good portion of it anyway. But there was one news story that hit me this week I just could not stay away from. And that was the firing of Texas A&M coach Jimbo Fisher. Now, I say this not because I am a huge college football guy. In fact, I fucking hate college football. Okay?
Okay.
The reason, if you love it out there, good. I'm glad that that's your thing. Me personally, same reason I don't like college basketball. I don't give a fuck about gambling. So that aspect doesn't really help me, right? 2, I like watching people at the pinnacle of what they're doing, right? I don't like watching your average Joe shoot a jump shot or try to throw the ball down the field poorly. So if you can't get exceptional levels of play out of every player in the NFL, how the hell are you going to tell me to watch children playing?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not big into college sports. But Jimbo Fisher was the head coach at Texas A&M, and he, when he signed a stupidly high contract. So stupid that it was I believe it was like a 10-year contract, a lot of money. The reason I don't know about the entire amount of the contract is because he got fired. But instead of losing all that money, they still have to pay him every dollar he is owed. Which also brings me to a point. Judy, we need to get on this. How do we find jobs that we can suck at and then they pay us more money not to do the job? We need to find those jobs.
Yes, we do. Okay. Like yesterday.
So Jimbo Fisher is getting paid to not coach $76 million.
Wow.
And the reason that this was such a big deal to me was one thing that I had found out that was just so astonishing. He was the coach at one time for Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston, I believe he's currently with the Saints. At the time that he came out of college, he was the number 1 overall pick, Heisman Trophy winner, all that good stuff. Jimbo Fisher is about to make more money to do nothing than Jameis Winston has made, I should say, over his entire career.
Wow.
How do we find these jobs, Judy?
I don't know, but if you find it, hit your girl up.
Golly. I just want to, what is the thought process? You know? Because it's only for coaches. It's only for coaches in which the thought process is, we're going to guarantee your contract. And then if you suck, we're just going to pay you the rest of it to leave. Not even the punishment of, oh no, fucker, you got to stick around and watch your replacement do the job better.
Right.
Okay, not even that. Just leave and take your money. Players don't get that. If you play poorly, they cut you. I'm trying to think. Sorry. I was trying to think of another example, but honestly, players don't get that is apt. That's all I got. All right, Judy.
You just had to get that out your system, right?
I did, yes. What will I be refuting today?
Oh my God, it's Ryan Refutes time?
Yes, it is time for Ryan Refutes.
Woo!
So what's going on this week? I was semi-stumped last week, and we're looking for a big rebound this week. So what's going on?
Okay, so in celebration of Thanksgiving coming up, I want you to refute that green bean casserole is the superior Thanksgiving side.
Oh, honestly, you kind of got screwed on this one because I had something happen to me very recently that showed that is the superior side. Look, me personally, my personal background says mac and cheese. If we're talking sides, that / stuffing are your two quintessentials, right? But my taste buds are not the only one that matters. And sometimes the thing that matters is making sure that the children are fed and fed properly. And when we did a kind of semi-Thanksgiving, semi-happy birthday dinner for me over the weekend.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to the most amazing, most beautiful, most special, most everything person in the world. Happy birthday! Yay!
That was so nice of him to make that for me. So we had one of these little dinners at my mom's house. And of all the things that he wanted to eat, young Asher James wanted to just chow down on green bean casserole. And then it made me think, when I was a child, while I did not eat green bean casserole, I did get down on green beans specifically. And if there is a food out there that not only is festive, because you only eat green bean casserole during the holidays, it is a festive tradition basically at this point to eat green bean casserole, while also being sort of healthy because there's a lot of other stuff in there, but it's got veggies and the children will eat it. Oh, I mean, come on. You cannot beat green bean casserole. Goated side dish just for the fact that it'll keep the children busy for a couple hours so I can watch football, okay? Dad wants 10 minutes on the couch without you being around him. Just eat your green beans and leave me alone. Refute me not, bitch!
Wow.
I told you, we're not taking any more L's, okay? Not happening.
We'll see about that.
Whoa, I appreciate your moxie. I really do. So
That was good.
So you asked me about the Thanksgiving Day. You good? You good? Someone get the Nerf cup.
I'm okay.
Gag reflex ain't what it used to be.
Sorry. Continue on, please.
So you were asking me about Thanksgiving dinner and in the refutes. Are you a Black Friday shopper? I want to know.
I used to be.
What do you mean you used to be?
But I feel like, so nowadays, I feel like all the big stores, like the Target, the Walmart, what have you, they have Black Friday deals all month.
Okay.
Like whatever happened to like back in the day where I know it sounds so old.
Well, no, you literally just answered it for yourself. I'm gonna pull a Kanye. I'm gonna let you finish. But go ahead.
But like, you know, we would eat dinner and then all your family starts planning like, okay, we're going to this store and this store to buy these things because it's only good on Friday, you know, the Black Friday. But now, like, we don't have that kind of tradition anymore. I don't know. I don't know when it changed, honestly.
It changed when the internet became a thing. Like, okay, maybe that is a bit pedantic to say it just so the internet, right? But honestly, it was with the arrival of Prime Day. When Amazon started doing Prime Day, everybody, look at them. Look at them trying to compete with the big stores. Pulling your pants up, being all, look at me. And now look, Prime Day takes precedence in some cases over Black Friday, right? And then also, so my point with that was that specifically showed companies that people don't need it to be on a specific day, that tradition is not always required in order to spend money. Then what also happened is that they realized that they can just ship it to you, and that they will also be able to get all the clicks and clickety clacks if they, instead of doing it in one day like a Cyber Monday, if they spread it out over an entire month. You mean that I would have gotten 4 clicks before if she had just bought everything on one day, but now because I separated over 15 days, I get 7,000 more clicks?
It's true. Yeah.
I'm sure someone is like, what the fuck do the clicks even have to do with it? It all is about the clicks, people, okay? That is how, if you have more clicks, it's basically saying I have so many eyes on me. If I have so many eyes on me, then I can tell my or the people who want to advertise with me that I should be getting X more amount of money because of all the clicks. Oh, but Ryan, we're talking about Walmart and Amazon and all these things. They just want to sell us the goods. Oh, my sweet summer child, you fucking moron. No, they want it all. They want you to spend your money in their store. Then they want you to go to their advertisers and spend the other money that you were supposed to spend on your rent in their store. And then they want you to take a loan out at their other brother's bank so that they can charge you interest on the other stuff you're about. It's all connected. It's out there. Just put the lines together, people. I'm trying not to sound like a fucking conspiracy theorist, but it's coming out.
A little bit, but well, I'm gonna let you go with it.
Well, and here's the thing for me on Black Friday specifically too. Like, I never enjoyed the actual going out to the store to do the Black Friday shopping. I never once enjoyed that. But you don't have to do that anymore, because I will still do all of my Black Friday shopping from the comfiness of my couch, while also getting to watch football. And leave me alone, eat your goddamn green beans. Just getting ready for the amazement of the holidays.
I can just tell you're so excited for them.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I understand where you might be coming from with the traditional aspect of it, but yeah, like, the other thing too is that stores pre-Prime Day started fucking with the agenda on how it's supposed to go, right? Because Black Friday was supposed to be from 6 a.m. Friday morning until whenever your store closes. Right. And then at some point, it turned into midnight. Okay, I can understand. Like, it's still Friday, trying to get the extra time. But then at some point, it turned into 10 p.m. on Thursday. Yeah. And then at some point, it just turned into Thursday.
Yep.
So there's a lot of things that happened to Black Friday. Yeah. Okay, it was a product of itself. What can I say? Ryan, what do you mean by that? I just remember hearing. I don't know what I mean. I'm just saying stuff.
I just remember hearing about like all these people who got trampled. Right at like a freaking Walmart.
Yeah, over a 17-inch TV. You know,
for $5.
You know, what's funny now though is that it's not like we won't still have the same amount of deaths. It's just that they won't go as hyped reported, because it'll be the deaths of the delivery people having to fucking deliver 7,000 packages within 24 hours. Like, because I'm sure that if you work at any of the shipping places, UPS, Amazon, FedEx, as soon as the holidays are coming around, you're like, I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to get through it. And oh my God, I hate this time of year so much. I hate it. I hate it.
Yep.
Okay. It wouldn't be an episode of A Conversation with Junior Ryan if we didn't talk about sports in some aspect. And I think I've come up with a new term.
Okay.
Scapegoated, right? And I don't mean that I've come up with the term scapegoated. I'm sure someone else has said it before, but not in the way that I mean it, right? Because in this one, I'm actually putting the two things together. Scapegoat, where's my hand? Scapegoat and goated are coming together for this. And you're probably asking yourself, Ryan, what the hell are you talking about? This doesn't make any sense. Well, let me get there, okay? So I don't know if you guys are aware, probably at this point, but the offensive coordinator of the Buffalo Bills, Ken Dorsey, was fired today. And it came off the heels of a game in which Josh Allen had like 50 fucking turnovers. And the Bills lost the game literally on a special teams play in which they had too many men on the field, right?
Yes.
So they had too many men on the field. The field goal kicker for the other team misses the field goal, but since they had too many men on the field, they got another shot, and he kicks it. Boom. So you could say, oh, well, I'm sure those turnovers would have attributed to the offensive coordinator. And look, before we get into anything else, I'm not going to argue about his game planning or his play calling or his development of Josh Allen. None of that. If that is why he got fired, cool. I'm just saying the timeline doesn't make sense. Because if you watched that game, one of the turnovers went through Gabe Davis's hands, and it was a pick. I don't know how you blame that on the OC. Another turnover, I'm pretty sure Josh Allen was just playing catch with the other team. Like, that's what it felt like. I don't see how you can blame that on the OC. But okay, maybe it's a scheme thing. But the other turnover, the fumble, Josh Allen fumbled the ball on a handoff to the running back. How could you possibly blame anyone other than Josh Allen for that specific thing? And then we get into, obviously, you're blaming an offensive coordinator for the mistake of your defense/special teams. Because that was the unit on the field that got you that penalty that lost you the game. So, as I was saying, I don't know if all these other things came into play with him getting fired as far as his scheme and his execution, his development of Allen and all that stuff. But what I do know is that after seeing that game last night and seeing him get fired today, the only thing you can call that man is a scapegoat. Sean McDermott said, hey, someone's going to get fired, and it ain't going to be me yet. Okay.
Right. Not yet. Not his time yet.
So he is the scapegoat of this. But the way it was done, in which it's so obvious that he is being fired just to save the job of the person who is about to eventually get fired, puts him in the goated status. So my man Ken Dorsey scapegoated. I couldn't believe that. I saw what happened this morning, and I couldn't believe that he was the one who took the hit.
Yeah.
You know, and don't get me wrong, like I said, I'm not trying to sit here and defend anything. The only thing I know about Ken Dorsey, other than the fact that he was the quarterback at the University of Miami when they were good back in like the early 2000s, is that he's the...
There it is again.
Oh, I did see it. I don't know what the hell that is, but I saw it.
You saw it?
I did.
Okay.
It was like,
Sorry.
Anybody watching, let us know, what is that thing?
Wow, it's like a new Easter egg.
Oh, has the other one not popped up?
It hasn't.
Oh, shenanigans.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, did we accidentally figure out how to properly do this show? Wow! I mean, we still
took
gotta
us a year.
we still gotta deal with the fucking thumbs up thing. But that's, I don't know. I kind of miss my viewfinder inactive now. Honestly, now that I know it's not there, like I feel like the girl who was always like being chased after by the nerd. And then the nerd took off his glasses and started dating the hot other nerd. And now she's just alone. And now I'm just alone.
Sorry.
Why
Viewfinder inactive.
Why does my life have to be a John Hughes movie?
I love them John Hughes movies, though.
Okay, what's your favorite John Hughes movie?
The Breakfast Club.
Okay, what's your second favorite John Hughes movie?
16 Candles.
Okay. Why are you saying it like it's fucking Final Jeopardy? Or fucking what's the end of Family Feud? Where you're timed? 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, St. Elmo's Fire.
That's a good one too, though.
Honestly, the only one that I've ever watched all the way through of like the Brat Pack movies, I should say, is Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm. I've seen bits and pieces of 16 Candles. I've seen bits and pieces of Pretty in Pink. And this is why I say like Brat Pack movies, because I know I've watched other ones of his. Like I believe he did Uncle Buck, and I believe he might have done Home Alone. You know what? Whoever's listening to this show, please, because I'm not going to look it up right now, please text me or add us on TikTok or Twitter 17 weeks from now when this show's actually coming out. Please hit us up. What other movies has John Hughes directed? Just, you know.
When we get a TikTok clip of this 2 weeks later, we'll know.
I just plan on anyone listening to the show in real time just ends up texting me on it. Oh, dumbass, it was this movie. What? Oh, yeah, we did talk about that a month ago. Okay, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Alex doesn't call me, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh.
Maybe he'll call you before the day ends.
Too late. It's too late, okay?
His ears are burning. He knows
the damage is done. The relationship is fractured, okay? There's no coming back. None.
Okay.
Unless you get me a super cool present, Alex. One chance, maybe. We'll see.
Maybe.
Judy, how much time do we have left in the show?
Okay, let me see. I want to say we have like 12 minutes left.
Okay. So you wanted to talk about Gen Z versus millennials?
Yeah.
What's going on there?
So, I know you're not a TikTok person.
Why would you say that? I know all about the usernames.
But there's this whole thing where Gen Zers are making fun of millennials. And I read the comments in this video. Like there's a video mocking millennials. It's like Gen Zers mocking us.
Okay, how are they mocking us?
There's things they say like, "Oh, hashtag TBT." I guess Gen Zers don't like hashtag TBT, but millennials are very hashtag TBT.
Okay.
And there's just things that
I'm sorry. This is such a stupid fucking debate. I can already tell. Like, really? People are upset about who's using hashtag TBT? Oh, you're so old. Come up with a hashtag better than WCW for Women Crush Wednesday. Oh, like, come on. This is why the fuck I stay off social media.
Anyways, so there's a lot of them. a lot of Gen Zers just mocking millennials.
Which is also,
But
they're
just the
mocking
thing that
us
we-
by just using old hashtags?
Well, no, there's other things. I have to like watch the video, or you can watch the video and you would see it. But let me continue on, please.
Okay. How long is the video?
It's like on TikTok, 2 minutes.
Okay. I don't know if I
type thing.
trust
Anyways,
it.
so the comments are like, wait, aren't you millennials? Insinuating that Gen Zers look old.
Wow.
I go, wait, they're not millennials. Like at first, they look like they're older than 20.
Oh.
So now this whole thing is like going against like,
I mean,
why
Gen
do you guys look
Zers
so
are like
old?
legitimately 27 at this point. They're not in high school still. So they're going to look older. Like,
Well, no, I mean, they're like early 20s. I'm not talking about like 27, 28. I'm talking about like 21, 22.
okay. I mean, you're doing this video so much justice right now.
I don't know what to tell y'all.
Well, okay. Give me
But-
another example of what millennials are doing then that annoys
You mean
Gen
Gen Zers or millennials?
I thought you said it. Oh my. Okay. Give me an example of something that's annoying somebody else.
A Gen Zer said, "Why do you millennials talk so slow?" And I never realized it, but I'm like, do we?
No. No. That's, oh my God. This gives me a fucking headache, man. Like,
I'm gonna
This-
send you these videos on
this
TikTok.
is what's wrong with the internet. The internet is amazing. There's so many great things about it. You can look at all the porn. You can talk to all your friends. You can get all the sports. You can watch a great podcast right here on YouTube at TABPOD. But you also have to deal with the dumb assery. We're going to argue over if an entire group of people talks faster than, like, and this is also, you know what? Back in my day, millennials actually knew how to talk shit to baby boomers, okay? We made fun of them for not knowing how to use technology, not because they used it in a way that we didn't like. Oh, you got me. You know what? I'm usually a crusader of Gen Z. I'm on Gen V now. Damn it, Gen Z. Because I've always thought of myself as a younger soul. You might call it childish, whatever, but I've always been like a fan. I've always wanted to know the lingo. I've always wanted to be on the inside of the tech stuff. But hearing this, you guys talk too fast. God, man. This is like a couple weeks ago in the chat with you and the EP over that stupid football game. No one knows how to talk shit to each other. It was like, your team sucks. I know they do suck. Oh, it's okay. You guys are going to be great. Wow. God, come on. If you're going to talk shit to someone, do it correctly. This is such an issue with online stuff where people think they're funny because they get other people to agree with them. That you guys talk fast. God damn it. That's
No,
annoying.
they said we talk slow.
I know, but the contrary to that would be that you talk fast, right?
Okay, yes. Sorry.
Either way, that's a more, but what you just said, Judy, is a more interesting argument than the one that's going on TikTok with Gen Z versus, honestly, I don't think that any of these people are actually Gen Z or millennial. I think it's two groups of friends talking to each other, trying to get us to talk about them on our social medias so that they can blow up and do what? Get more of the clickety-clacks. It's all circular, people.
Oh, I gotta send you this stand-up though.
Now it's a stand-up?
perfectly explains it. There's a comedian that did a stand-up about this.
Oh my
and
God.
it's
How long
so
has this been
funny,
going on
but
for? I thought this was
it's on
new.
the
Apparently this
TikTok.
is something that people are able to do comedy bits on already.
Yeah.
Where's the news report? Oh, millennials
my
are
God,
so
wait,
old.
wait,
They
wait.
still watch the news. Ugh.
Speaking about stand-up, my father-in-law is having a stand-up show or skit. He's part of a stand-up comedian class. So now he gets to, like, for his graduation, he gets to perform his bit. And we're so excited.
Where
for
is he
him.
going to be performing at?
Dallas Comedy Club,
When?
December 16th,
What time?
6 p.m.
How much are tickets?
Free.
Okay. It took a
We'll see
lot
out
of
there.
prying, but we got that information for you people. Would
Come and support.
would you be willing to film any and or all of it?
Yeah.
All right. You film it
Yeah.
and then we'll see how it is for that guy.
We'll
If
let
it's
you guys know.
terrible, we're still going to show some.
It'll be exciting. We're very excited for him. He's never done anything like this before. So,
Well, I would hope not, since he's taking a class for it. usually you don't want to do the stand up and then take the class. You come in, I already know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay? I had 3 people on stage looking at me last night. What have you done, teacher? Exactly. All you do is teach because you can't do anything else. All right, that'll do it for a
Weren't you doing-
conversation.
weren't you doing stand-up?
I did go. No, we gotta go. We gotta go. There's not enough time to talk right now about anything like that. Okay. I would love to talk about all the stand-up shows that I've done and how much fun they were and how everyone told me how big my dick was. But we just don't have time for that right now. So we will see you next week on a conversation with Judy and Ryan. Thank you guys so much for. Oh no, we will not see you next week. We are actually taking a week off so Judy can move into her new place. Also, it's Thanksgiving, so I would like a couple days off. I don't know. But yeah, we are taking a 1 week hiatus, I guess is a good way to say it. But we will be back here in 2 weeks. Thank you guys so much for listening to the show, and have a very, very happy holiday.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.